A very good morning to one and all. I am Bharti, working as an assistant professor, Dr. S. Gopal Raju, Government First Aid College, Anekal. This is session number 41 for Bangalore University, and for BNU it is session 44. So in this session, I'm going to explain you about the treatment of contingent incorporation entries and problems on incorporation entries. Okay, so in the last session, you come to know about what all the provisions are there for special provisions in case of sale of partnership firm. Okay, so now we'll see about the treatment of contingent incorporation entries problems. Okay, so here before going to know about the problems, first we have to know what is contingent liability and what are all the treatment. A contingent liability is one which is not an actual liability but may become an actual liability on the happening or non-happening of a certain event in the future. In other words, we can also say that a contingent liability is one which may or may not arise in future for payment. For instance, the liability that may arise on the dishonor of bills that have been discounted by a firm, liability for damages that may arise in a pending suit are called as a contingent liability. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ contingent liability ನ actual liability ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ actual liability ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ on the happening or non happening of certain events in the future. ಸೊ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಸಂಭವಿಸಿದಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಸಂಭವಿಸದೇ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸಂಭವಿಸಿದಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಾಂಟಿಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟಿನ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, so contingent liability should be treated as follows at the time of sale of the vendor firm to a joint stock company. Okay, has these ledger balances have not been recorded in the books of the firm, as such have no book values. There is no question of the transfer of these ledger balances to realization account at their book values. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ರಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ ಬುಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. However, if these ledger balances mature and become actual ledger balance at the time of sale of the vendor firm for the purchasing company, then this ledger balance should be paid like the other ledger balances, that is like recorded ledger balances. And the actual amount paid in respect of these ledger balances should be brought into account in the realization account by debiting realization account and crediting to cash or bank balance. If they are paid in cash or a partner's capital account, if they are taken over by the partners. So here if they are paid in cash, then it is called as a cash balance, bank or cash balance, or if it is taken over by the partners means then it is called as a partner's capital account. In case these ledger balances are neither paid in cash nor taken over by any partner of this vendor firm, they should be transferred to the capital account, all the partners of the vendor firm in the ratio of their final capital account balances. So ಇದನ್ನ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. And next we'll go for non-assumption of trade liabilities. So your trade liabilities means the liabilities incurred in the course of trade, that is connection with the purchase of goods on credit are called as a trade liabilities. Trade liabilities ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರುವಂತ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಸಾಲದ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಸನ್ರಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿಲ್ಸ್ ಪೇಯಬಲ್. ಸನ್ರಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿಲ್ಸ್ ಪೇಯಬಲ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. If the trade liabilities are not assumed, that is not taken over by the purchasing company, they should be treated in the books of vendor firm in the same manner as any other liabilities not taken over by the purchasing company. ಇದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. In the books of purchasing company, they should not be recorded as they are not taken over by the purchasing company. Okay, so this is regarding non-assumption of trade liabilities. Okay, let's see the problems on incorporation entries in the books of purchasing company. So let's see the first problem. Pass incorporation entries in the books of company from the following particulars. The purchase consideration 2,50,000, value of assets taken over 3 lakhs, current liabilities taken over 30,000, settlement of purchase consideration 60% in equity shares of rupees 10 each at face value, and balance in 6% debentures of rupees 100 each at face value. This is the problem which is given. Let's once again see the problem. Pass incorporation entries. Incorporation entries na pass madbekante in the books of company. So this is we can also called as a opening journal entries or incorporation entries. Purchase consideration 2,50,000. ಈ 2,50,000 problem ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ PC. Purchase consideration. Value of sundry assets taken over 3 lakhs. Assets taken over 3 lakhs ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Current liabilities taken over 30,000. So liabilities 30,000 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. The settlement of purchase consideration 60% in equity shares of rupees 10 each. So discharge of PC. Settlement of purchase consideration is nothing but discharge of PC. 60% in equity shares of rupees 10 each at face value, and balance in 6% debentures of rupees 100 each at face value. 60% ನ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದನ್ನ 6% ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ PC ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. So this is the solution, and this is also called as I already told you, this is also called as the opening journal entry or incorporating entries. So this is 3 journal entry compulsory will get in each and every problem. ಈ 3 journal entry ಎಲ್ಲಾ problems ಅಲ್ಲೂ compulsory ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So first journal entry, business purchase account data to liquidator of vendor partnership firm account being business purchase recorded. So we can also say that being PC due. PC due ಅಂತಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. 2,50,000, 2,50,000. So this is the first journal entry. ಇದು first journal entry ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Business purchase account data to liquidator of vendor partnership firm account. So here they have given purchase consideration 2,50,000. ಈ purchase consideration ಗೆ first journal entry ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ, sundry assets account data to current liabilities account to business purchase account to capital reserve account. So this is balancing amount being assets and liabilities taken over. So we can also say that it is being assets and liabilities taken over. So this is for all assets and liabilities taken over. Assets ಮತ್ತೆ liabilities ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂನು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಬುಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಬುಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನಾವು ಬುಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂನು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ ಈ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. sundry assets account data to current liabilities. Sundry assets 3 lakhs. So here they have given value of sundry assets taken over 3 lakhs ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಓವರ್ 30,000. ಸೊ ಆ 30,000 ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ 2,50,000 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. Next difference is called as a capital reserve. So ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, capital reserve credit balance difference ಬಂದ್ರೆ it should be transferred to capital reserve account. If there is any debit balance difference, then it has to go to the goodwill account. Debit balance difference ಬಂದ್ರೆ goodwill account ಗೆ transfer ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Credit balance difference ಬಂದ್ರೆ capital reserve account ಗೆ transfer ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so this is regarding second journal entry. And the last journal entry is, so this is for discharge of PC. Liquidator of vendor partnership firm account data to equity share capital account to 6% debentures account. So here they have given the settlement of purchase consideration 60% in equity shares of rupees 10 each at face value, and the balance 6% debentures at rupees 100 each at face value. ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ PC ನ equity shares ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ debentures ಅಲ್ಲಿ discharge ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ journal entry ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So here liquidator of vendor or partnership firm account data 2,50,000 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಇರೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. To equity share capital account 2,50,000 into 60% ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1,50,000 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. And 6% debentures ಇಲ್ಲಿ 60% equity shares ಆದ್ರೆ and remaining 40% for debentures ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 1,00,000 rupees. So narration being PC discharged by issue of shares and debentures. ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರ, ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬೈ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, let's see one more problem. So problem number 2. Pass incorporation entries in the books of the company from the following particulars. Purchase consideration 11,25,000. Value of sundry assets taken over 13,50,000. Current liabilities taken over 1,35,000. And settlement of purchase consideration 60% in equity shares of rupees 10 each at face value, and the value and the balance in 8% debentures of rupees 100 each at face value. So ee problem ashte last problem tarane similar ide. So you can try by yourself, nive try madbodu idana. Okay, so here first journal entry. So as let's see the solution for this. The first journal entry, so as I already told you, these are the 3 compulsory journal entries. Business purchase account data to liquidator of vendor of partnership firm account. So this is for PC. Purchase consideration 11,25,000. Purchase consideration due. Okay, and narration B, PC due or PC recorded we can take. And second one is sundry assets account data to current liabilities account to business purchase account, and the balancing figure is called as a capital reserve. As I already told you in the last problem itself, whatever the credit differences comes, that has to be transferred to capital reserve account. If a debit balance comes, means it has to be transferred to goodwill account. So goodwill account ಗೆ transfer ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Debit balance ಬಂದ್ರೆ difference ಬಂದ್ರೆ, credit balance difference ಬಂದ್ರೆ it has to be transferred to capital reserve account. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ sundry assets they have given in the problem, that is 13,50,000, and for current liabilities 1,35,000. It is also given in the problem. Okay, and business purchase, this amount you have to take it here 11,25,000. The balance is called as 90,000. Okay, and after this finally the last journal entry, and your narration has to be taken as being assets and liabilities taken over. Assets ಮತ್ತೆ liabilities taken over ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು narration ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. And next third journal entry, liquidator of vendor partnership firm account data to equity share capital account to 6% debentures account. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ settlement of purchase consideration 60% in equity shares of rupees 10 each face value, and the balance 8% debentures of rupees 100 each at face value. So ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, 11,25,000 and 6,75,000. So remaining 4,50,000 for debentures. And narration is being purchase consideration discharged by issue of shares and debentures. Equity shares ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so this is regarding the incorporation entries. So you should be very clear with these entries. 3 journal entry compulsory you'll get for each and every problem. So this is the compulsory entries you'll get in each and every problem. So this is the book references. You can refer any of the books for more information, and from the exam point of view, and also for your practicing purpose also, you can refer these books for further references. Thank you, one and all.